I don't expect a huge tactical basis to be coming out from Imperial, but they do have a lot of strong individuals. Either way, Jacob, well, he's someone who was a bit quieter in the game that we casted at least, but he started this one off well.
Oh, that's a big dink as well. Jacob's doubled it. I mean, Imperial just walking into their deaths in this A bomb site. So Esperanto, he's going to have to bail his team out of a very, very unfortunate situation. Gratisfaction up on the forklift. And this bomb, it's about to go down. Gratisfaction can't kill Nexa, and that allows Esperanto to move in close because they haven't spotted him this far up, and he takes down Liaz as well. Esperanto finally dropped, and JKS, he's pulled back the man advantage. That may be enough here for Renegades, but Nexa still closing the distance. More trades until finally Renegades get the better of them. That will be their pistol round.
A little bit later on, they've got the AWP in. It's actually a glass cannon onto Esperanto, so not yet into the hands of Nuke, but it works wonderfully. He's going to get that opening pick. Azza is down and out, but look at Jacob. Sneaking through. Pound still going to be going aggressive. A little bit risky, but he does a lot of damage onto Liaz.
Imperial have no information. Nuke will be pushing back into middle, but, I mean, Jacob's going to be behind enemy lines. Nuke drops JKS trying to climb into the vents, but here's the B-split.
Yeah, and the thing is, because of that, they have no idea, but they may have just spotted Jacob. They did as they were falling in from behind. Now, Haji, he knows that he's coming from this angle. The problem is, he's being pushed from multiple positions. He still manages to find himself the first kill and the second as well. Great round from Haji on the B side. Now just being like, hey, we force spied. Hey, we got rewarded for it.
They're going to abuse that so hard. I mean, even Astralis is going to. We're back in this one. Renegades fast A play. We do have Nuke on that AWP here on the site. He's managed to pull it back into a man advantage, but the bomb going down.
I thought he didn't get that kill with the AWP, but clearly he no-scoped the man who was actually on the bomb site. JKS, though, through the gap in the smoke will be able to find one. The problem is now, he's actually smoked off from the bomb and it's on default. For him to stop this is impossible. There's no way. Nexa just waits patiently for him to try and push through the smoke. And
unless that was the warbang from Gratisfaction. Actually, it may have been. He was in spawn for a really long time. I'm not sure about that one. Yuki's pushed up though, and that's a problem because there's a lot of T's here coming in through the door and main. He gets a Molotov down and gets himself out of position. That's impressive. But his teammate smokes him off to save his life. Nuki is still standing on this A bomb site thanks to Pound.
He's taken barely any damage from that thing. However, Esperanto and Pound will fall within a matter of seconds. Definitely someone in their online games who was just running away with things, and well, he is going to get the opener onto Nuke, leaving that site down to just one man. Now Nexa.
Check it. This allows Renegades to push that onto this A bomb site. And they're getting ready to do exactly that. There's JKS going first. Nexa finds a kill. One man's already on the site. Does Nexa realize Haji's dropped the bomb? This is all falling apart for Renegades. Only 15 seconds on the clock, and that Molotov might completely deny a bomb plant. Haji's going for it. He's pushed ahead. He's taken a kill. 6 seconds. Jacob's got to find the frag, but Haji is defending like a madman. 3 kills on the French player. Nexa's here, so is Haji. This is a duo. Should be able to hold this down with 10 seconds on the clock. Renegades, I think they've already lost this round unless they kill Haji. There we go, but Nexus dropped the bomb, and there it is. There's the round. Renegades are going to run out of time. What a mistake. What a mess. No, wait, have they got it? Oh, I did not expect that. I don't know why Esperanto wouldn't try and catch that cross.
Wait, double off in a retake. Definitely not ideal.
Down. I understand not wanting to peek because, okay, you don't think there's time for Renegades to plant.
Deny it with the spray through the smoke. And obviously that's why you sort of get switches up in how you go for the boost. You have the run boost, which has the chance to make a bit of sound, and then you have the boost that we saw there.
Just rotated off. He's going to keep himself in the site because there's 20 seconds left. Renegades again, leaving it very, very low to the time. Esperanto only finds one. If the kills come through from Renegades, they can salvage this round, and they will do exactly that. 10 seconds as the plant comes in. Again, these rounds are so close.
Okay, okay. He manages to get one here. Injured Diffuser, I think it is just a save.
Gratisfaction with a strong round there. 3 kills in that entry.
Whether it's a short spell or he is officially the coach again, that is another question. And while that all really didn't last very long, Esperanto very quick to just be like, right, mine. You're not getting that one. It still exploded in the air, as bottles tend to do.
Oh, Esperanto, he does find the gap, a little angle, taking down as it is the A play, but Pound close up. Esperanto makes his way to the site, but not without a bit of a chip to his heel. 9 HP left on the man as Nexus going to be firing off with the USB, getting another kill. There's an AK picked up. There's still a smoke here, but Renegades go above and beyond. Quite literally, Gratisfaction drops in.
And they're not like running away with the rounds. They're not sat there with a huge amount of cash. That flash just missed, and he does manage to take down one player. Now, there is a weapon to be had. It won't be allowing him to afford another, but he actually hits the headshot as well. It's only left onto Gratisfaction. The bomb is ticking very far gone, but that is more than enough for Hadji. That's an excellent little bit of damage done towards the end of this round of that squeaky door, so he can't really afford to peek into middle. Just a late chance to go for the boost into mid. Will they expect Pound? And they will. Asa with both entries onto the site, and I think the CT side should just be calling it a save. Esperanto.
And even more sneaking with your knife out is faster than sneaking with the gun out. Hadji, the save king here, as he was in the previous round. He's got himself 2 kills. Asa, peeking from the top, finds himself a 4th.
In fact, they could still afford 2.
Oh no, that's so unlucky. Jacob peeked, and the second he actually found the angle to Nuki, he was looking away to burst this bomb site. The problem is, again, with only pistols, there shouldn't be too many defensive kills from the Imperial. And as a result, we should be having Renegades take a fairly clean round here. As is in again with another entry, make that a double. And with that, the round and chances of winning it for Imperial are probably over.
Esperanto, he's just managed to find 2 quick kills in towards the site, and he's retrieved an AK-47. Not only that, Pound has got himself an AWP, although that doesn't last long, and SB's just doing it all! 4 kills from absolutely nowhere.
I don't know.
Whatever it is, it's probably very cool.
Either way, Renegades, I mean, this is a sick T side. Can they at least wind it up with 8? That's a big miss shot from Asa. Oh no, he's been playing so well these last couple of rounds. And Pound, as a result, finds a double. There's still a man in middle for him to deal with, and that's JKS getting flashed out. He doesn't get flashed out, he just walks backwards in, turns around, walks to his death. 2 players now up for Renegades, and luckily enough, they will at least keep this even.
At least for a moment, it's now left all onto Liaz, and he's being flanked. Esperanto's looking to try and catch him with his pants down. And while Hadji won't even give him the chance, it's going to be a great round coming out from Pound. Please, this is what we want.
We don't want to push.
Here we go. The problem is the place they've Molotov, there's actually absolutely nobody there. And just on the default will be Hadji. It's going to be these trades back. Azza again, a couple of important kills. In fact, 3 from him. JKS now runs across and grabs another. And it's left all onto SB, trying to find it through the smoke. But absolutely nothing will be done. You can see why they wanted that retake. They were more than prepared.
I want a rifle here from Renegades. And unfortunately, actually, Jacob's going to go down on B.
In the form of Esperanto as well, and he's going to try and make his way up short, and you can see the rotation off. They did know that Liaz was up here, however, he manages to kill anyway, and this actually calls Asa back into the site, but Nexa, both entries important as well, because the clock beginning to tick low coming out from Imperial, something I expect to see being a lot more common.
Smoke is perfectly timed, and right as Imperial go for these Molotovs, Renegades counter with a 15-second smoke. Jacob has locked down middle.
50 seconds left on the clock. Still multiple players here, and even a rotation coming in for a flank, but they've got to try and hold this one down. Asa wants to burn the clock before he really goes for anything else, because he knows that there's a flank coming in from Jacob, which can pretty much single-handedly win them around. However, they do start to clear out the side. Jacob will be able to catch off a second as well, and now it is left all onto Nuke. Does still manage a kill here, but, well, thankfully, Gratisfaction will be there to trade. Because without seeing the AWP in mid, I think they need to try and work it out. That's going to be through the door. Nexa manages to remove Liaz, and they're actually going to split back towards the B side, maybe hoping they pulled some sort of rotation. JKS is still here. He has support from Jacob, who has started to wake up a little bit here. He's managed to pop the head of one. The trade looking for Pound, but he can't find anything. UK there, however, and JKS still left alone, but Asa quick to pounce from behind. Manages to turn things back now. There's only 30 seconds left on the clock for the T's to make their move. JKS yet to be cleared from the side itself. He just needs a kill, and that's exactly what he'll get, and manages to fall back behind the boxes. Nexa with 1. Has to be careful, and I like the use of the Molotov. He'll have to run through that. A lot of damage on towards Nexa, and he tries to bait them in. It isn't going to happen, and the next time he plants, it has to really be for real, and in the end, it doesn't matter. He does peak. On the half, like 13-2 on the CT side, and lost the second half 14-1 and lost the game. Wow. Nice start from Pound, though. It's been that battle over towards the B side, him versus Jacob, and most of the time Jacob's been winning. Asa, though, a great refrag, an important one at that. He'll catch Hadji with his pants down, and already the full rotation seems to be in from this CT side. JKS stuck into the corner, and you almost have to wonder if it's worth pushing this for the T side. JKS straight through the smoke. We'll find one. Was that through the wall from Gratisfaction? Just headshots Esperanto with a D. That's got to be tilting. UK manages 1. Nexa can only trade. And while he's left with just 18 HP, he needs a miracle here, and I think they may have even heard the reload. I know Gratisfaction trying to shoot through the floor.
You know they're both coming from the same angle. If he does, that Molotov can do so much work, but they line up! They line up, and Nexa wins the clutch! Position's looking good right now today. No one's stepping down for either side. Everyone pulling their own weight in their own way, but Jacob, he wants to take this round by storm. Pushed up on B, taking down Nuki.
Actually, they've also got the boost up in play. Actually, Liaz is going to spot him out and find himself the kill next to looking for the trade, but it's a great round from Liaz already, and this is one where the T's really can't afford to be losing. This was the crunch time round economy-wise.
Likely be rejoining Hadji. Jump spot from Azza, and Renegades are just being a nuisance and delaying the time. 20 seconds, there's the bomb drop, and his teammate's so far away. Granite's faction dives through the smoke. There's nothing wrong with that because Renegades are in a 4-on-1. Here with a new roster. They said in an interview just the other day that, you know, they'd like to get the top 8, but at the end of the day, no expectations. It's a new team, anything can happen. And anything can happen. Renegades can make the playoffs.
Opener, it is Jacob to go down, who has been one of the sort of catalyst players, especially in the second half. Liaz, however, to then take it away. Smoke. Nice little bounce trajectory there to actually get into place, and the Molotov will hold out these players. Run through from Nuke, just hands the bomb into the CT side, and this looks like the beginning of the end is left onto Nexa to try and clutch this one out, and it's not going to be happening. Renegades, they go 0-1 and then straight back with 3 wins in a row.